Here's 3 key takeaways from Man United's last pre-season game against Fiorentina. Number 1, and the one that we've all been banging on about quite a lot, we desperately need a central midfielder. Can't really decide whether it needs to be a 6 or an 8. We probably do need a 6 due to our low depth in that position. But it just needs to be someone who can link the play between defence and midfield, because that seems to be where we're losing it a lot. And we're horrific in transition when we lose it there because of how wide we are. We're going to be able to absolutely dominate teams with how wide we can get and how many players we can get wide. But if one of our 6s or 8s loses the ball, we are in desperate need of help. And I think Man United are going to concede a lot of goals that way, whether we bring in a good midfielder or not. You desperately need someone who's good at carrying the ball up to prevent those issues as much as possible. That's why I think the signing of Carlos Baleba has to get done. If not him, I mean Douglas Luiz for a cheap option. We just need somebody there. Because as good as Ugarte is defensively, he seriously lacks on the ball. I know he didn't play yesterday, but we've seen it throughout the rest of pre-season. He will lose the ball a lot, and you can't have a player in that position who's going to lose it a lot. That's why I think Baleba is the best option. Even playing Manu as a 6, I know he's not that good defensively, but on the ball, in fact, that's where we're going to have the most issues defensively if our player on the ball in that position is going to lose it. So Kobe Manu there is perfect for me. If not, I think we bring in someone like Baleba. Number 2, we are going to be insanely dangerous from set pieces this year. And that's a position that we've kind of lacked in massively over the past couple of years. Especially defensively, we've been horrific off set pieces. I mean, we are just such a tall team now. We got Heaven, Yoro, Maguire, De Ligt, bringing in Seshko as well. We should score double figures in set pieces this season, and we should not be conceding more than double figures. And on that same point, can we just talk about how good Mbeumo's crossing was? In the first half, he completed 4 out of 4 crosses. I haven't seen a Manchester United player do that, I think, ever. Him and Ahmad down that right-hand side, they've definitely got a lot of room for growth because a lot of the time they were taking up similar positions. But we can see how it's supposed to work, and Mbeumo's going to cut inside and either look for a shot or a little pass, either to Ahmad or to a striker inside. And when Ahmad gets the ball, he's just going to look to beat his man, get a quick dribble on, or if, the pass has already beaten the man, he's just going to cut it back to a striker. Or one of the number 10s arriving on the edge. We saw that a few times with Cunha today, and Ahmad had a few of those passes get blocked, but you can see the vision. And the third and final thing is that Mason Mount is our secret weapon this season. I think everyone kind of forgot about Mount because he's been so injured over the last couple of seasons. But he has looked wonderful in pre-season, and now I kind of don't know how he's going to get in the team because of all the 10s we've signed. But if they get injured or if they're, looking to replace them to get some rest for a game, Mount is going to come in and do amazingly well. And I actually think maybe this is the reason why Bruno stayed for one more year. We need him desperately just in case Mount still has injury issues and then he's got to go. But if Mount can have a great season, I think we've got our Bruno replacement from next season. Because there's a lot of reports coming out that Bruno's only going to be staying at Man United for one more year. And if he does leave and if Mount has a good season, we don't need to sign anyone else. Because we have a built-in replacement right there. Yeah, he's a bit of a different style to Bruno. He's going to keep the ball a bit more than him and try less Hollywood passes. But he would be an adequate replacement if we can keep him fit. And Amorim clearly loves him. So I think, look, depending how this season goes, hopefully we can get another trophy, give Bruno the proper send-off he deserves, and then we can move on, get 100 mil to bolster, probably the midfield positions with a 6 and an 8, and we've got a built-in 10 to replace Bruno.